Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Portal Bound, issue number 0. Okay, and we've also, by the way, got to wait until, 2 more months until issue 1 comes out. Okay, I get it. There's a little teaser. Anyway, so this comic is basically a magical kingdom, and it's in a different dimension than our Earth. And in this other Earth, we've got alternates. All right, so this princess, who's an awesome sword fighter and whatnot, has an alternate, which is this young boy who has a hard time talking to girls. And so it's kind of like not necessarily a twin, just somebody who does very similar things, like a mirror verse almost. Not even a mirror verse, just whatever, something like alternate dimension, alternate people, but somehow they have very similar destiny. Okay, let's say that it's like their destinies are threaded together, and they will react to life around them based on how the rest of the world interacts with them. So rather than this kid fighting with swords, he's going to try and I don't know, try and get this girl to go out with him. So it's cool. I'm actually digging this. You see their body postures are very similar. The way that they think seems very similar also. Their background, their history, close enough. Close enough. But I'm actually enjoying this. And the princess has to get away from her father, who was corrupted by some kind of a great magic, and she has to get away from him because he's trying to corrupt her also. And yeah, meanwhile on the other Earth, that father left forever ago, according to his friend, and whatever, don't know too much about him. So this is interesting. So she's got to go to this other Earth to get her alternate, and then come back. And I guess they're both supposed to beat up the bad guys and save the day. This looks like it's going to be a pretty fun comic book. I'm not going to lie. I have very little more than speculation to go by, but I genuinely enjoyed this issue 0, and I'm looking forward to issue 1, even if that means I got to wait 2 lousy months for it. Anyway, so I think that qualifies at the very least as a B+. There is just enough going on that kept my interest peaked for the entire comic. Whatever. I was going to say, I was actually listening to a wrestling podcast while I was reading this. I turned off the podcast while I was reading this. Not because it was deep or anything, just because it actually did start to get interesting. Anyway, so I guess that's high honors. So, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.